What is good, YouTube? Today we are working on a car that is new to the channel, and unfortunately, as these old Japanese cars, there's already something wrong with it, and I just got it. Here we have a Hawkeye STI starter that I was able to find off Facebook Marketplace. We are going to be replacing the starter today. The car cooled off. It's been about 30 minutes, and the first thing that I'm going to do is take this top mount intercooler. That's essentially all you need to do, and you can get to the starter. All right, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to loosen up these two bolts on this rubber hose, and then I'm going to take these two bolts off right here. Guys, don't be like me. Don't be yanking on the intercooler without letting this hose loose over here. Because I was trying to yank it without loosening this, thinking it was going to come out. But it's actually attached to the back of the intercooler. Guys, we got the intercooler off. Boom. If you know what you're doing, it comes out quick. Just make sure to loosen up this hose right here. Once you get the top mount intercooler off, as you can see, the starter is right here. So pretty easy access once the intercooler is out. So now we can get to work and get that thing out. Anytime you're working with anything electrical, like the starter, don't forget to unplug the negative terminal on your battery. Got the negative off, and get to work. Alright, got the first bolt loose. First bolt is out. That other bolt down there is a little tough to get to. There's not a lot of room, but we're making our way, and we're going to be able to get it from the top using a 14 and an extension. Doable. We got the starter out. This bottom screw is a little tough to get to. There's not a lot of room over there, but we're able to get it out. And I think I know what was going on with the starter. As you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's indentation. There's marks right here on this mechanism, and that's telling me that this starter wasn't engaging all the way. It's supposed to move here, and the solenoid powers that action. And as you can see, it's all scratched up, so it's probably not engaging all the way, causing the grind, because I inspected the flywheel and it doesn't seem damaged at all. So it's most likely just the starter. All right, the back bolt is in. I'm just getting that back bolt as tight as I can, hand tight, since it's hard to get to, and then I'll tighten it with the wrench. Guys, don't be like me. Don't be like me. There's two bolts on the starter. There's one right here and one on the bottom here. The top bolt is longer and the bottom bolt is shorter. I didn't keep track of my stuff, and I was putting in the longer stud on the bottom. I'm like, God, I can't get it tight. It's the thread. I took the bolt out again. I checked the thread. I'm like, the thread is good. I'm like, man, I can't get it. Realize the longer stud that tightens the starter goes over here on the top, the easier to get to bolt on the top. Don't be like me. I'm just tightening the terminal bolt now. Got the washer on there. Then we can start putting back together the top mount intercooler. We got the terminal all tight, super tight in here. It's tough to get to. If I would get these fucking coolant lines off, it'd be a lot easier to work on, but I'm just getting around them. That's why it's so tight in here. Everything is on the starter. We got the starter ground. First screw over here, second screw on the bottom. The terminal is all in tight with the boot on it, and a little electrode that goes on a little metal tip is on it too. Everything's all nice and tight. Now we're gonna put on the top mount intercooler. Just gotta wiggle it in here. I just gotta put the gasket on here. We just got two bolts here on the top. We get our hand tight, then we'll tighten it. Perfect. Other one on the other side. I'm just tightening it with a 12mm. That's good. Alright. That should be good. Alright, that ain't going nowhere. We're gonna tighten the side here. Now we gotta just get this clamp tight in here. Now 2 more clamps up top and we're done. Now we just got to tie down the battery and we're all done. Get the negative back on there. Alright, let's hope we don't hear that grinding sound anymore, which I expect is gone. Didn't hear nothing. Didn't hear nothing on the first try. And it would always grind on the first one. Let's see again. I just got the car not too long ago and it was fine, and then I think it just went bad because just 2-3 days ago on the first crank it would always grind, and sometimes it would just spin freely, like we saw on the starter earlier when I pointed out those notches where there was some wear. So it was it was probably not engaging all the way. The solenoid probably went bad. Let's see, one more. No grinding, no grinding. No grinding, yes! No grinding, baby, we fixed her. All right.